Welcome to the Lotus Goddess Divine Love. Hi everyone, how's everyone doing today? Hope you're doing well, staying safe. Welcome back everyone. Welcome if you're new to my channel. I do Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, Twin Flame Journey Charm readings. See what messages comes through. This Divine Masculine, wherever they're currently at, I see there's a lot of different types of emotions, low vibrational energy. I see here this masculine's feeling lost, confused, feeling like whatever is happening in their current situation is unfair. They feel like they have been treated unfairly. Masculine is feeling very sad, tired. They feel like the person that they are trying to communicate with. So this looks like a karmic situation. I see a karmic person in this reading. And the environment that they're in, they feel like whoever they are trying to communicate with or talk to, there's a lot of immaturity there. There's a lot of immaturity when it comes to this person. And even with that immaturity, they have a lot of strength. I see whoever this person is, when they speak, they have a lot of strength or control over a situation. It doesn't matter what this Divine Masculine says or does. This person has, it's like somebody who always has to have the last word, or somebody who sees themselves as correct. Masculine tries not to engage in communication with this person. They feel like the more they try to talk to this person, the more energy they are giving to this person. Masculine feels like there is no point in trying to explain or trying to work things out, because whatever masculine says or does, this person has a lot to talk about. I see here they're always trying to let a lot out. Like they may be saying a lot of things to Divine Masculine. They may be saying a lot of things that are not connected to Divine Masculine. I see here whenever there is a disagreement or some kind of conversation that takes place between Masculine and this karmic person, Masculine is kind of like they are there, and this person is just like letting it all out on Divine Masculine, even if the situation, even if the conversation is not connected to masculine. I feel like masculine is the one who takes takes it, because I see here there is always this release of things from this person. Like they are constantly saying things, they're constantly letting things out. And just because your masculine is there, and just because your masculine doesn't engage in that conversation, or what I'm getting is they don't give it back. Like whatever that is given to them, they don't give it back. It's like they remain either neutral or they don't say much. So this makes this person feel comfortable to keep saying things to this Divine Masculine, even if masculine has nothing to do with the conversation or whatever is being said. Masculine feels emotionally stuck in this situation, because on one hand they don't know what to do, and on the other hand they feel like, I'm not getting the love that I know I deserve. This masculine feels a little bit trapped in a situation, not having a very clear direction on what to do. But what they do know is that there's much greater things for me out there. They see that there is a wish fulfillment up ahead. Masculine start to visualize, starting to think about the possibilities, the opportunities that are out there. And a lot has to do with, one, their past, because this was a masculine who may have received some sort of wish fulfillment or something that was positive, good opportunities, being in good situations. And because of those experiences from the past, this masculine has something to look at. It's like, I've been there before. I've been in a place where I felt comfortable. I felt confident. I felt like there were opportunities out there for me. I felt like I had a place to express myself. So because of those experiences, the past experiences have become a goal. Masculine has set a goal for themselves based off of their past experience, their past situation, their past life. So meaning that the life that they had prior to this karmic situation, so the life that they had with their family, their friends, and you, divine feminine. So you have become part of their goal. Their past, the good things that happened in the past has become their goal. So they have an example. An example has been shown to divine masculine of what you're capable of doing. And imagine, I feel like this masculine's like, imagine if I had stayed where I was at, where would I be today? Because this masculine was surrounded by love before. This masculine was surrounded by support, love, people who cared for divine masculine. It's like, I had this huge support system. If I was with those people today, if I was in their life today, where would I be standing at this moment? Because masculine recognizes that they have pulled themselves out from a very loving, I feel like a very loving and supportive surrounding, the environment that they were in the past. Maybe there were some kinds of things where the divine masculine maybe didn't agree upon, or maybe they took it for granted. They may have complained about certain things, but overall it was not a bad experience. It was pretty good, especially when masculine's looking at it now compared to where they're currently at. It's like, wow, I had everything. Though I may not have had, like the best job, or maybe I was not financially stable, or maybe I was confused about what I wanted, but my life overall was pretty good. And now masculine, when it comes to the past, they have a lot of gratitude for it now. Masculine is using their past experiences, memories of the past, experiences of the past, people that they have known from their past as somebody to, I feel like, without you knowing, without the families knowing, the friends knowing, masculine has used their past experience with all of you as an example, something that they can go by. Masculine here has made a decision to focus on self. And I feel it's a little bit, sometimes it can be a little bit challenging because on one hand, this divine masculine is in an environment where they're like, now I know that I need to focus on me. That's what I want. If I focus on me and take the steps that I need to, I can get to where I used to be and then grow from there. It's like they want to revisit, they want to be a part of that social group, that part of their own history. It's like revisiting their own history, and it's like, where can I go from there? Best way I can explain it is masculine started at point A, okay? Point A was family, divine feminine, their past, okay? Their experience of the past. So masculine's like, instead of going from point A to point B, divine masculine went from point A to point C. So their current situation where they're at, they're not really happy with where they're currently at this point. They're like, now when they look back at point A, it's like, I could have been at point B by now. So masculine's like, okay, rather than me trying to go from point C to point B without the support, the love, the encouragement, the strength that I had from point A, maybe I need to revisit point A in order to start over again. They feel like, I don't want to take another chance. I don't want to risk anything that I've currently made for myself in point C. So rather than taking up whatever they have left in point C and trying to now go to point B where they should have been, or what they wanted, what they truly wanted, they're like, I'm not going to take that chance to go with whatever I have with me. And I feel like whatever it is, it's very little, limited. It's like, I don't want to take a chance to go from point C to point B. Let me go back to point A. Let me go home where I started, where my roots are, where my family is, where my friends are, where Divine Feminine is, the love, the support that I was receiving. I want to go back to home, my support system, my comfort place, where I can feel comfortable, where I can feel loved and wanted. So this Divine Masculine is planning some sort of return to point A, which is home. So I see there is two things that are complete opposite here. One, we have the home, and one, we have being lost, confused in their current situation where they're at. They really want to rebuild their life. They really want to start anew. But they're like, I'm not going to start anew without revisiting the past. And I feel like the past, which is the home life, which is the people who cared, this was something that this Divine Masculine was avoiding for some time because of their current situation. I see another thing, that this Divine Masculine has a lot of love for many people. They've kept that love within them. They have that as a reminder. They remember your face, they remember your voice, they remember the beautiful moments, they remember the love that you shared, not just you with you only, Divine Feminine, but even their family, their friends. It's like they have kept all of you in their heart, and then they kept moving forward with this person. It's like, it's kind of like leaving the home and just keeping your picture in a picture frame. It's like, this is all I have of you. This is all that I have left. Because this masculine, I feel like when they left, they left thinking that they will never return. Because I feel it has to do with the mindset, and I feel it has to do with energetically. This masculine was in a very low vibration where they, even if they thought about returning, they probably felt like they were not worthy of returning because of the energy or the environment that they have placed themselves in. It's like, how can I face my loved ones now? How can I return home? So they left with your photograph, not literally, but maybe in some cases. But I feel like this, because this is what I'm feeling about this masculine. The memories of the past, you, them, family, loved ones, it's like they had placed you all in a frame, and Divine Masculine has put it in their bag and taken this photograph with them. It's like memories of the past, captured all that love. It's like, this was part of my life at one time, and they didn't think that they would revisit it in the future. Some of these Divine Masculines had, I feel like, broken ties or connection with family members, loved ones, because of this reason. They had to make a choice out of obligation. I see here, they made a choice, and I feel like it was something that was not. I'm getting two things here. One is something that they were currently in, that made them feel like they had no choice but to choose between the two. And two, this person in some cases may have given a ultimatum to this Divine Masculine, and knowing Divine Masculine really, I feel like, cared for them at that time, or when they were about to leave the home. This masculine with a very, I feel like with a very heart, heavy heart, made the decision to be with this person, and that meant to let go of their loved ones. So some cases, this divine masculine stopped communication with their family, friends, people who knew divine masculine. They may have, even if they have a social media, you may have noticed they haven't used it in years. It's like as if they disappeared. It's like nobody really knows what divine masculine's up to. But I feel like there might be one or two people who know, just because it's kind of like a check-in. Like divine masculine maybe connects with one or two people, like family members who they feel need to know. It's like, I'm just checking in with you to let you know that I'm here, that I moved to this place, or that I'm okay, that I'm living a good life. But there's no further conversation than that. And these family members have become like, I feel like they have made these family members like the lighthouse, kind of like they are just there to observe and watch and not really engage in conversation. It's like, I'm just checking in with you just to let you know that I'm doing fine. I've moved here. But I don't feel like masculine was giving any details. Like, say if this family member was a parent, masculine is just like, I'm just letting you know that I moved to this city or I moved to this country. And I feel like they did that because, one, that's somebody who's very close to them, and they feel like somebody needs to know. Like, somebody needs to know where I'm at, what I'm doing. And I feel like they are considering their feelings. They are considering their their feelings, meaning that they don't want them to worry, like, where I haven't heard from masculine, what are they up to, kind of thing. But I feel like masculine is just doing the check-in just to, for their peace of mind. That's what it feels like, to give peace of mind to that family member. But when it comes to everyone else, it's like masculine has disappeared. There's no sign of masculine. No one hears about masculine. Nobody knows what's going on with masculine. And masculine kind of like, they felt that was the easiest for them to, for the easiest thing for them to do than to answer questions. Because masculine, I feel like whatever the situation was, a lot of questions would have arisen, and this divine masculine didn't want to engage in any kind of conversation where they have to explain their decisions or explain their situation, because I feel like whatever the situation is a little bit odd, it's out of the ordinary. And I see here that this masculine, they turned their back on many people and kept people in the dark. Like, there's nobody here that really knows what happened or what is happening or what masculine's been up to. It's like there's no latest news. The last news that they can see, it's like the last thing that they can see or hear about is things from maybe 5 years ago. There's no updates. But I feel here that divine feminine knows some things, because I see here that there's some possibility of divine feminine knowing some things, either through some kind of information that was given to divine feminine, or because divine feminine was also, I mean, divine feminine, you love your masculine, you care for your masculine, you wanted to know. It's like, who do I ask? Nobody really knows what's going on. In some cases, divine feminine didn't want to ask certain people because maybe you were not comfortable in reaching out to certain members of divine masculine's family to find out how divine masculine's doing. But I see here that you may have obtained some sort of information through other people somehow, enough to get you, it's like enough to get you going. It's like enough for you to feel relieved, right? It's like it might not be much information, but it's like I know Divine Masculine's okay. I know Divine Masculine's doing okay. I know Divine Masculine is fine. They appear to be happy, whatever the case may be, but it gives you peace of mind that, okay, at least I know. But I don't see you trying to figure out or trying to know more. It's like I got enough to go off of where I can continue on my path. It's like just for your peace of mind so that you're like, okay, I'm just going to keep on moving with whatever my situation is. Focus on me. But there are some times where you feel like you wish you have more information or you wish you knew more because you do really love your masculine, and to know very little about what's happening or what's going on in their life, it sometimes it makes you feel like, wow, like I didn't expect that I would not be a part of Divine Masculine's life at all. Like some of you were hoping that at least we can maintain some sort of mature conversation or connection, even if Masculine had made a choice to, you know, go down a different path. It's like I thought that that communication will still be there, or the masculine would be mature enough to engage in some sort of communication where knowing that you have love for them. But that I feel that was a little bit disappointing for you because you have expressed so much love to your masculine, and when this masculine chose to go into a different direction, you didn't expect them to completely block communication. And that was something that you need to learn to, I feel like, work through or to get through, because it shows here that you have this very strong bond with divine masculine, and for for that communication or that open line of communication to be blocked, it was tough for you in the beginning. It's like you need to get used to not having divine masculine being open to having a conversation or to even say hi, hello, or to talk. It's like they have completely went silent. But when they did that, you continued to see them as somebody who you were really connected to. You saw the connection as I'm still committed. I see here you saw them as someone you were still committed to. Some cases you were married. Some cases you talked about marriage or some higher commitment. And it's like you cannot unlove. You cannot completely like if you had already had that conversation with them at that time to commit, have some sort of commitment, engagement, marriage, it was not easy for you to just erase that. It's like you continued to feel the feelings with that loyalty, with that commitment, with that devotion. But over time, I see here you tried your best to be in the, I feel like, to not get carried away in that emotion because that was not the present. So it's like you try to snap out of that emotion. It's like I want to feel what I need to feel because this is the reality. It's like I don't want to feel the emotions that are based off of decisions from the past or discussions from the past. So I see here divine feminine stepping very strong in their power. Divine feminine has went through ups and downs emotionally when it came to this divine masculine and the decision that they made. But I see that divine feminine, you continue to walk on a very divine path. You seeked for knowledge, you seeked for answers, and you were very patient. Some of you didn't get, I feel like when you asked in prayer, when you asked for information, some of you didn't get an answer right away. And a lot of it has to do with you were not ready at that time to hear what the answer was. So you were hoping that I will get the answer from the divine right away. What should I do next? What should I things that you wanted to know, or what should I do? And then it was just silent. It's like, I'm not receiving any kind of downloads, information, any signs from the divine. What should be my next step? And that was because it was not the right time. There was a lot of things that you had to go through at that time, had to do with being spiritually evolved, to grow, to manifest. And when you started to evolve, that's when the flow of information started to come through. So this is the reading for today. I hope you like this reading. If you like this reading, please subscribe to my channel, leave a comment below, and thank you all for watching. Have a beautiful day. Bye.